Morsels of fluffy yeast dough rolled in 3 different sugars mixed with cinnamon, baked in a bundt pan ribboned with a buttery caramel coating. This recipe is a ton of fun. Let's make cinnamon sugar monkey bread. Serving this delicious bread, whether it's for breakfast, brunch, or an afternoon snack, is always a ton of fun, especially when you put it down like on the kitchen counter or a coffee table and people walk up and they start grabbing it. It's really quite amazing. We're gonna make a yeast dough. We're gonna assemble it in a bundt pan, and then if you want, we're gonna do a little bit of a glaze. Why not? Let's get started. We're gonna begin by making the dough. Small bowl, 1/2 cup of water. I'm adding 1/2 teaspoon of granulated sugar and then 1 package of active dry yeast. Stir everything together. We're gonna cover and let it sit for 5 minutes to activate. We're then going to stovetop a little saucepan, 1 cup homogenized milk, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, and 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Warm until the sugar dissolves. We're gonna add 1 stick of butter, warm until the butter melts. We want this dough recipe to be easy, so we're using a stand mixer. Pour the foamy yeast mix into the bowl of the stand mixer along with the warmed buttery milk. We're gonna add 2 cups of flour, then secure the bowl in place, fitted with a hook attachment, lock in position, run the machine on low setting. Next, mix 2 eggs in a little bowl and then add them into the mixture. Final 3 cups of flour, we're gonna add them little by little. We're gonna beat until we have a soft, sticky dough. Now turn the dough out on a lightly floured surface and knead for about 5 minutes until smooth and elastic. Place the dough into a large, lightly greased bowl, cover with a tea towel, and let it rise in a warm place for about an hour until doubled in size. Dough is on the rise, and while it is, we're gonna get a couple of additional things ready. Lightly grease a 12-cup bundt pan, set it aside. We're gonna take 3 small bowls and fill them as follows. In the first, 3/4 of a cup of dark brown sugar plus 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Stir them together. Second bowl, 3/4 of a cup of golden yellow sugar plus 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Stir that together. Last bowl, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar plus, you guessed it, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Stir them together. We're also gonna take a small pan and melt 12 tablespoons of butter, add 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract to the butter, and stir it in. Before you know it, the dough has doubled in size, so we turn it out onto a lightly floured surface and knead it for a few moments just to release all the air. Now we're gonna set up what I call a sugar station. Sugar 1, 2, 3. Over here the dough, here the melted butter, and then over here our prepared bundt pan. Let's do this. Working one at a time, take a small piece of dough in the palm of your hand to create a small round about the size of a golf ball. Dip the ball into the melted butter, then roll it in one of the bowls of sugar. Place the coated ball into the bundt pan. Repeat the process, alternating the sugars as you go. You're probably gonna have about 40 little balls in this bundt pan. When all the dough is used, cover the bundt pan with a clean dish towel and place it in a warm location to rise for 30 minutes. Stir the remaining butter and sugars together and set them aside. We're getting ready to bake, so place the rack of your oven to the lower third position and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Now is time to bake. Right before your monkey bread goes into the oven, drizzle the leftover butter and sugar over the top of the bundt pan. Place the pan on a foil-lined baking sheet, transfer to the oven and bake for 35 minutes or until the top is a rich golden brown. Our monkey bread is really big. When it comes out of the oven, it truly is amazing. Leave it to cool for 10 minutes before inverting it on an attractive presentation plate. Remove the pan. Look at that caramel coating. This is gonna be so yummy. Now, options. You can just go right ahead and start eating your monkey bread, but come on, just settle down a little bit. Let's make a glaze. 2.5 cups of icing sugar in a bowl with 2 tablespoons of butter at room temperature. Grab your hand mixer to blend with 3 tablespoons of milk. You can add a little bit more milk if you'd like a thinner glaze. Then transfer it to a piping bag. Just snip off the tip. Your monkey bread has cooled, so now a little bit of back and forth with the monkey bread. Final decoration is so perfect, that zigzag. Invite everyone to reach in and pull off a morsel of this easy to enjoy treat. You'll be able to find the full recipe at weekendatthecottage.com. Please subscribe to our website when you're visiting. Look for this video on our dedicated YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. And then finally, when you make your very own monkey bread, why not take a picture of it and then post it on your favorite socials? Just make sure you tag us, #weekendatthecottage when you do. Cinnamon sugar monkey bread. You'll be able to pull off this recipe, no problem. Yeah. Monkey bread. Who knew? Monkey bread.